I thought I would just jump on here and talk about my weight loss surgery journey. I have been asked a few questions about it on a Facebook group that I'm part of, and I thought I would make a video that I could post here and also post there. Basically, I'll just get right into it. My name's Erin. I am 30 years old, and I had weight loss surgery, VSG, or vertical sleeve gastrectomy, in Tijuana, Mexico. I went through Mexico bariatric services, and I really was impressed with everything, honestly. Now I did not do a 1 month update, so I will be 2 months October the 7th. So I had my surgery done, or not October the 7th, November the 7th of 2022. So I had my surgery done on September the 7th of 2022. So far, I pre-op diet, I was, let's see, my highest weight that I ever got to was 286. I believe it was either 284 or 286. Those were terrible days, so I try not to remember that. But pre-weight loss surgery, pre-post-op diet, I was 268 when I started the post-op diet. And I know for everybody it's a little different. Some people have to do the post-op diet, I've heard, for like a month. Some people do for like 2 weeks. Other people are like 4 or 5 days. My particular one, I did it for a week. I was only required to do it for 4 days, but I read, because basically what it is, you're shrinking your liver, because I had mine done laparoscopically, which I believe are how most of the gastric sleeve procedures are done now. So basically I've got 4 incisions. I know some people have more, but I had 4 incisions. 1 where they actually pulled my stomach out, and then 3 where they, inserted the camera and then inserted the little actual, I guess, not utensils, what am I trying to say, tools to do the surgery with. So, basically, your liver needs to be as small as possible, because they have to move the liver to get to the stomach. And if your liver is enlarged and whatnot, it's not very good, and it makes it harder on the surgeon. Thank God my surgeon was like a super great surgeon. I would recommend him to anyone. I did my research on this for right around 2 years before I decided that's who I wanted to go with. But he's at he may be at other hospitals, but from where I had my surgery done at is Limarp, Limarp. And like I said, you can find it on Mexico Bariatric Services. I went through like a medical tourism site, basically. Some of the questions that I was asked on the group was basically like, what's my starting weight, how much I had lost. That's the most important thing that everybody wants to know about. So like I said earlier, I started out at 268 pre-op diet. The day that I had the surgery done, I was 256. So I'm a month, and like I said, I had surgery done on September the 7th. So it is now October. What is today? I don't even know what today is. That's pretty bad, right? Today is Wednesday, October 26th. So I'm just shy of 2 months. So that being said, right now I am sitting at 235. 235.6, I believe. I have fluctuated. Like, I've stalled. This will be my second stall. I stalled one time at 241, and that lasted for about 4 or 5 days. This time I'm upping my calories a little bit, because I can eat just a tad bit more. So instead of like 2 ounces, what I started off with, I'm eating more. I'm eating around 4 ounces now. And I'm eating a lot of salmon. I have started being able to eat vegetables again, and I've noticed since I've started being able to eat more normally, this past week I have stalled, or either I'll go from like 235 to 236.8. I don't know why it goes from 235.4 or 6 to 236.8. I think a lot of the reason that it does that is honestly because whenever you have the surgery done, your bowel movements are sporadic and sometimes not consistent. So you may go 2 or 3 days without having a bowel movement. If you go for like 5 or 6 days without having one, you need to definitely contact someone, because I think that you're not getting enough fiber or something's causing it not to work the way it's supposed to. But no, a lot of the times whenever I feel like I have stalled, I think it may be because of that, because after 2 or 3 days, and like I know this is TMI, but like I have a good bowel movement, the scale will go down, even if it's just a pound. I'll be like, okay, so I'm not really stalling, I'm just like, my body's going through a lot, because your body, you just had a major surgery. Some of the other questions I got were things like, did you notice I guess affecting your energy levels? Because yeah, I did big time. So without trying to sound like some kind of masculine bodybuilding girl or something like that, not that there's a problem with that at all, but I'm pretty used to being able to like lift things and do whatever I want to do on my own, and having no problem like huffing it with the best of them and picking up whatever I want to. I work on my own antique mall, and we move a lot of heavy furniture and whatnot in there, and I'm just gonna tell you guys, like I'm tired and I have no energy. Now, when I say I have no energy, I have energy. I don't want to say I don't have any energy, like none. But my normally as a person, I don't have a lot of energy. I don't. But this surgery, has really taken a lot out of me. I don't regret it by any means. I'm losing weight. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling like I can be more active. But I definitely can't lift as much. And they tell you not to be lifting like super heavy stuff for a while, because you don't want to cause a hernia. I've seen people get hernias after having this surgery, and I do not want to go through that surgery, I'll tell you that much. So that being said, yeah, basically, like, hey everybody, sorry, my last video, my phone cut off, so sorry about that. Just figure I would finish making the rest of this video. I had to do it while I was at work. No, I'm not sick. I just finished eating breakfast and I'm just kind of full. But no, so I don't remember actually where I left off on the last video, but basically I think I was wrapping everything up, and just talking in general about the VSG and the surgery and everything. One of my pet peeves right now, like, my double chin is slowly going away, but now I have this, like, can you see? It's like this weird little wrinkle, that, like, wrinkly chin fat don't go away. And I'm sorry. That's one of the signs of hunger, by the way. I think I'll leave this in here instead of cropping this out. Like, when you're full, or when you're too close to full, or when you've ate too much, you'll hiccup. I know for some people, the hiccups start before they get full. Me, it's if I've ate a bite too much. And unfortunately, I don't feel like... I've been eating slower to try to feel whenever I'm getting, like, full. I may do a video completely on its own about this, because maybe some of you other guys and gals out there who have had the surgery done can kind of give me a... Like, I know everybody's different, but can kind of give me a, like, tips or advice on when you actually feel like you're, like, when you need to stop. Not when you're full. You're not supposed to, I think, let yourself get full, but close to full, basically, like 3/4 instead of the whole thing, But, like, the whole tightness, like, I've heard people say they get, like, a tightness in their throat or in their chest, or they start burping or hiccuping, and I'm like, I do that 3 or 4 minutes after I've eaten. So, like, it doesn't happen while I'm eating. Like, I could probably keep stuffing myself until all of a sudden, like, I feel like, I know when to stop. I know when I'm like, okay, I should be feeling this now. Because, you can only hold, like, right around, 4 ounces of food? 2 months out anyway. I know some people can say they can hold 6 ounces. I've been somewhere between, like, 3 and 4. Sometimes a little more different days. There's been days where I can't even hardly, like, I can sip water and feel like, okay, I don't want nothing else, and you're supposed to not drink water with your food. I'll be honest with you, there's been a few things that I've eaten that, like, and I don't gulp it or anything like that, but I have definitely took some little sips to make sure nothing's getting stuck in my throat or anything like that. But yeah, I just ate a chicken wrap for breakfast. It's almost 12, so really it's lunch. And I lost another pound this morning, so this is like 2 days after the original first part of this video that I filmed. So I'm at 234 now, so that roughly makes, what, 22 pounds since the surgery day, I believe. I think so anyway. But anyway, yeah, I don't know, it's just one of them things, I guess. But this right here is one of my worst, like when I turn to the side. No, that's one of my worst things that I hate about myself. I don't say I hate it, I just don't particularly love it or anything like that. I don't think anybody does. That and my fat arms. Like, I don't think I've actually ever did a body shot. Well, no, I haven't, because it's my first video. I figured I would just kind of show what I look like at 234 pounds. Let me move this chair because this chair is in the way. I'm probably going to look weird on the security camera sitting here, like, showing myself. Ooh. But yeah, this is, I'm pulling my shirt so you can see it. Be mine. These have started to go away a little bit, a tiny little bit. Now, when I say, like, I am probably going to have something done whenever I get to a decent weight. But this is from the side. This has been one of my worst things right here. Like, people think I've had kids, and I'm just like, no, it's just all fat. You know, like, I'm gonna pull my sleeve so you can kind of see how my arms are. I don't know if that's probably a good way to do it. Look at that. No. Anyway, same thing from the other side. It's a bit, you know. Like, I can definitely tell this is a lot looser than it was, but that is definitely still fat. My scars are not bad. They're not too bad. They're really going away for 2 months post-op. Like, 1, 2, 3. Where's my fourth one? I don't know, 4? Is that it? Yeah, that's my fourth one. They're so tiny. Like, literally, like, not even like a pinky nail worth of them. Sorry, I'm waiting for my coworker to show up. I don't mean to look crazy on here, but yeah, it's just been a ride, you know. And then the boob thing, like, seriously, y'all girls with that were blessed and well endowed like I am. I mean, like, when I can tell that my boobs have lost weight, and right here has lost weight before anything. Like, I know you can't see my collarbone, but I don't have a layer of fat over it like I did. I had like I couldn't even feel my bone. Like, I can thump my bone now, you know what I'm saying? And same thing with this. Has anybody noticed that you can, like, touch your fingers together on your wrist? Huh? Exciting stuff, right? Like, I have little short stubby fingers, and I'm starting to be able to tell, like, the you know, right here, mainly right here, right at my knuckle, like, you know, and I can see, like, I'm assuming you can see that when I move my hand. Like, I could never see those tendons in there before. Like, it was crazy. Even whenever I'm swelled up with water weight, I can still see that. Feel feet too, same thing. But as far as the boobs go, I definitely want to have, like, I don't think I want to have any implants, but unless they get so saggy that I have to, I would rather have them, depending on what size they are when they're done, maybe just a lift or like a reduction and a lift, because I'm still sitting at let's see, I think this bra is an I. I was in a J or a K at one point, but I think I could probably fit in a G comfortably now. Like what used to fill, like, my boob used to fill this whole, like, my wire goes to right here, all the way right here. So my boob used to literally fill up this entire, well, you can see it still kind of does, but, like, there's definitely like, I've lost weight for sure in my boobs, which is totally fine, because I could lose 5 sizes and still be like a triple D. So I'm not hating. I'm not hating if I lose some more in that area. But yeah, those of you who have lost a lot of boobs, who had boobs like big boobs like these, like, what did you do? Like, did you have like a lift or an implant or a reduction and a lift? I've seen some really good results with like a reduction and lift. but I don't know necessarily. I'm going to have to do my research and find out what doctor is going to do the best, because I don't want to come out looking like I've seen some really strange things. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to sound rude, but I've seen some that just don't look good. You know, like they go from that size and they try to lift them, and then I guess where the scar is at, like, and I'm talking like a couple of years after, like this, you know, like the scar has, it's like pulled so tight, like it looks like an indentation on the bottom of the boob. So like, it's literally like if this is supposed to be the way the boob looks, it's like doing this. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't want to do that. But maybe I won't have to do that. I am going to start lifting weights. I've seen a few different people start at different times as far as their weightlifting or exercising regimes and things like that, or regimens, sorry. Not regimes. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what's going to be the best option. Like I said, I did have my surgery in Mexico. I can call down there and ask. I would just rather kind of go off the papers that they gave me, because it's kind of been like one of those, like, I like the nutritionist. She's been very easy to get in touch with, and I've asked her probably way too many questions. She's probably tired of hearing from me, but, you know, I ate a salad for the first time 2 nights ago and was terrified to do that, because I was like, okay, I've read so many bad things about people having this weird aversion to lettuce, and I didn't have any kind of weird aversions to lettuce. It was so satisfying, even though it was only a few bites of the salad. Like, it was a Caesar salad, and I know Caesar dressing it's calorific and all that kind of stuff, but it was so satisfying. Like, it was great. So if I could just eat a tiny side salad like that for every meal, honestly, I would be happy. I would be a happy camper. But I really love the Caesar side salad. That, salmon. And honestly, I'm burnt out on grilled chicken right now. I'm so burnt out on, like, salmon is hard for me to get burnt out on because it's pretty good. I mean, let's just admit. And grilled chicken's good too. I'm not dissing on grilled chicken, but let's be honest, grilled chicken, it gets kind of tiring after you've ate it from, let's see, it's now November. So I've ate it since the last 2 weeks of August, September, October. That's literally like 3 months. So I am done with grilled chicken, and unfortunately in my area we don't have a place that really has good grilled chicken. Like, it's more like mediocre or fast food grilled chicken. Just, like, we have a Longhorns and they're not that great. Now Outback, I will say Outback has got some good stuff, but they're just expensive. But I mean, you know, it is what it is, I guess, but as the young folks say. But I don't know, we'll see how this goes. I'm going to keep making update videos because I have a little tiny itty bitty microscopic following for, you know, what goes on with some other people that have had this surgery or whatever, that I went and had surgery the same time as. We've all just been kind of keeping up with each other, and we're like, we should start making videos so we don't have to type all this out and we can just watch them, you know. So that's a lot of why I'm just making this. So it's pretty cool. But all around, so far, good experience. I will say, when you overeat, it's painful, so don't. Find whatever trigger it is that lets you know that you're getting full, and stop. Don't take that extra bite. It will hurt terribly, so don't do it. But other than that, I mean, I would totally go back and do this again. I am losing weight. I couldn't even get off the plateau of, like, it just got so bad. I think my highest weight ever was 284. And now I'm sitting at 234. So that's 40 pounds. A 40-pound difference from the highest that I've ever been. And let me tell you, like, going to sleep at night, my fat and my boobs don't feel like they're choking me to death anymore. I'm sorry, that's another thing. Whenever I am full, like, I just start yawning. I can't stop. I've been trying to hold it back a few times. So sorry about that. But, and also, before anybody wonders why I'm not lifting my eyebrows, I had Botox done in Mexico for hyperhidrosis, because I have hyperhidrosis basically from about, I don't know, it's probably like a little triangle section right here, all into right here, and a little bit down here, and a lot on my nose, but I didn't want to have Botox in my nose, so I can work that out. But I will say, hands down, even though, like, they told me the effect would last for up to a year as far as the hyperhidrosis, but the effects of the Botox would last for like 3 to 4 months. So, you know, I'm about, what, 2 months out now, so I can start to kind of wiggle them a little bit. But my thing is, like, if I ever go have plastics done again, which I will, I either want an eyebrow lift or I want a blepharoplasty, which is where they took, because I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but I have like extremely hooded eyes, and now that I've gotten the Botox done, it really, I mean, like, I can't like, you know, raise my eyebrows to where it looks normal, you know. Well, I don't want to say normal, but you know what I'm saying, like, it is what it is. But anyway, I'm probably gonna go have that done. And I'm also gonna have, I've already planned on having skin removal surgery done whenever I get some more of this weight gone. So it is definitely gonna happen, good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. That's what I want to do. And I know it's superficial to some people, but a lot of it is, I just don't want the, it's a comfortability issue. It's not like, oh, I want to look like, I mean, don't get me wrong, if I look good, I'm not gonna be mad at all. Like, I mean, I think, in a sense, like, this is why, a percentage of why we do this, you know. It's not just 110 or 100% for only health, but, you know, the aspect of being smaller and feeling better and looking better, you know, that does play a role. And I don't think that that's wrong, you know. I know everybody's different, but I mean, a lot of mine was just, I was very uncomfortable. I couldn't seem to get it to move. I am a stress eater, I'll tell you that. I was a binge eater, bad binge eater. Even now, I notice my tendencies. Like, I just went to Walmart. Right? And, like, the inner fat mind me, wanted to go through, because I'm in kind of I was kind of in bad mood. Sorry. I had a piece of chicken stuck in my teeth. Gross. I'm sorry. Anyway, I was already kind of in a mood from my dogs at the house and my roommate. I ran out a room to somebody, and like, they're on my nerves. But anyway, that being said, with all that going on, I was like, I'm just going to go shopping at Walmart. I need some stuff anyway. I don't have any food for this upcoming week. You know what? I'm just going to round this video out, and I will get back to y'all later. Bye!